And welcome to Ron's show. Now, this next masterpiece that I'll be performing is I'm going to demonstrate how to cut 45s onto a pipe. I was looking up a few YouTubes on how to do hole saw cuts, and there's some very good sites out there, and along with you can learn trigonometry. Is it trigonometry or so that you can learn the circumference of the circle. If you learn it in theory like that, I think it's a very good way of doing it. Open up spreadsheets and all that instead of just doing a layman's term. Go to full hog. Why not? Anyway, and I thought, well, I've got a cold cut saw, so I thought I'd do it with that. So I've got this Metabo called cut saw and a Hilti, but I got the Metabo because I got the bigger amp hour batteries for it anyway, and also this one runs on a rail system. It can do. So the accuracy of these things is slightly out when you're testing it with a engineer square. You're talking very minutely. So the main thing about cutting these pipes is you need to locate the center, which I had done. So what I had done is, this is a 43mm pipe approximately. It actually read 41. So what I did is I put the square, I clamped these two pipes together and cut the square and then centralized it. So then I marked the center all the way across, so then I can get my same measurements on either side. What I found out is from the base plate on this, if I can find my ruler, from the cut line is approximately, for this particular one on a 45, is 130mm. Now when you're doing square cuts, it's 94mm from the base plate. So you're cutting from the back side to the blade, and that's 45mm. Demonstrate. So now there's two things I want to show you, and that is that when I do SHS square hollow section, I have a method when I want to cut materials at the same length. What I do is I have this at this point there against the work, and then on this side I put a square onto the end there. Once I put the square on, I'll just show you here, I'm working on it. Once I put that square on there, then I put this against there, and that's less than 194. So then that clamped over there probably that way, so the blade runs across. You can actually make templates out of plywood to do this, and then the cut comes around there. So then each cut is the same method. This is my MFT table that I made out of steel, and I decided to bolt this. I had a few issues here because I had to, on this particular one, I welded this plate 7mm galvanized flat bar. I welded it on. It's been rusted. I haven't finished this project yet, and then I put a hole through there so that taps into there. So this is dismantleable, and these have all got bolts in there, as you can see. So anyway, back to this project. This project, I want to make these uprights because I've got this pipe I picked up from the school years ago, and they were going to throw it away, and you can see it over here and along here. I've got a few across here, and so, well, I thought I'll make something out of it. So you can see that I'm half outdoors with my stuff. It's a beautiful backyard. It's a work in progress. So anyway, back to this. So I found out that I cut this one too long because I made the miscalculation that measurement there, where I'm supposed to cut here on the end, is supposed to be there, so it's 25mm shorter. So then with this ruler here, from the center point to the end, right in the center point, to my desired distance is actually 701. So then I can make each one at 701 from this center line that I've marked. And if you've got to reshift this, maybe you can have purpose made these at a certain length, so you don't have to pull it apart. But I had to pull it apart because I just got these long pieces, and these are used for bricklaying. So I'm not going to cut these. You can cut sacrificial pieces if you want for your projects. This is one way that I thought of. I know I just thought about it today. So this is I might tune it up a bit. So anyway, and I can make one of these things. So this one here, I've put this clamp. This one here can go back to that point here. And so then you've got it loaded here. I can clamp it on this section here because the base plate comes across like that, as you can see here. I'm not going to cut because I haven't got it ready. So that one will cut across here, and that will give me my offcut a little bit there. It looks to me that I might have to pull that back a bit because I don't want to cut that. I'm actually coming here, so I might have to pull that back a little bit, pull that forward to make this cut again. And then theoretically these pieces would cut in line. Now for demonstration purposes, I would look for this offcut, which has just eluded me. It's just eluded me as normal. It's hiding because here's one. So this one here, you can see that this comes into that position there, and then I can weld it going into that direction there. You can actually cut that off. You can actually weld that on that way if you wanted to get your 45. So that's my plan. So anyway, I've made this other one over here. Just bear with me. And this one took a lot more welding. I don't know if you can see it. So this is I made workbenches here. That's the one here, and you can see that I've done. It's a bit messy. I had to do a lot of welding to get that together, and I wanted to get a clamp to clamp that. So I didn't do that. That was my first project making these things. So it's still there. I've done that years ago. I've done that at least 10 years ago. It's still there. I made that one about 10 years ago, and this one was my last one I made. Oh, and I made that workbench ages ago, and this is another workbench I made with the drawers coming out, and that's still an ongoing project because I need to put drawers along there and then get that one. So there's a lot of work to be done. So thank you very much, and I do hope you enjoy the show. Thank you very much, and I'd like to thank Mr. Potter, and their other YouTube uploaders for their contribution into doing pipes. Well, this is my method, 45-degree angle on tubes. Now I've just got to work out how to clamp them together and weld them. Hopefully my jigsaw would work for that, but I'll work that out. I can weld on that. I've bought this one so that I can actually weld on that if that's recommended. No, maybe I'll do it on concrete. Alright, anyway, that's another thought I've got to do. Thank you very much, and I do hope you enjoyed this show. Thank you very much.